Assalamu alaikum. So, you know, 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago, I'm talking about 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, those years, I was a burnt out teacher, right? Working 30, 40, 50, 60 hours a week, low pay, struggling. And I had an interest in time management, productivity, what I'm doing right now. I even had a dream, right? I even kind of dabbled in teaching productivity. The first time I did it was around 2009, right? My first workshop. I did it for a year, and then I kind of just fizzled out. It was like a hobby, right? It was something I did on the side, and I had no idea then that it would be a business which is really, alhamdulillah, very profitable, and a line of work where I'm doing much, much, much better, more than doubled my income as a teacher, more than doubled my income as a tutor. It's been such a blessing, and more important than the income, the lifestyle where I can choose how many hours a week I work, and I can live the life of an entrepreneur, and give time for my family, give time for my deen, give time for the community. However, why did it take me 10 years? That's the thing. Why did it take me 10 years to get to now? And in fact, in the last few years, I've made more progress in my business in 1 year than I did probably in 10 years altogether, right? And there's three aspects here. Firstly, I didn't have the knowledge. I didn't have the requisite knowledge. I had no idea how to run a business, right? So that's really important. You need to know how to do it, right? And you need to have you need to be willing to kind of invest in yourself and learn about it, right? I had to do it, only when I only started investing in myself in the last few years, and it absolutely skyrocketed my knowledge and my profits, right? Huge difference. So I didn't do that. So I had no knowledge. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just kind of doing a course here, a course there, and it wasn't working. Secondly, focus. I was not focusing on my business, right? I just did it on the side. It was just one of many other projects. And it was only when I kind of really made a decision that this is what I want to do and focused on it that, it started becoming a reality. And thirdly, and all these are interlinked, is mentorship. I didn't have a mentor. The penny dropped when one of my mentors told me that, yeah, you should do time. You'd be great as a time management coach. And he was someone I respected. And so when he gave me that permission, I didn't need his permission, but you know what I mean? When he said that, yeah, I think this is what you should do, and you'd be great, give me that positive encouragement, that gave me the confidence to go out and do it. Okay. So you see these three things: knowledge, focus, and mentorship. And so now, alhamdulillah, as a coach, I now give that to my clients. And let me just give you an example. Just in the last few weeks, I've been getting a lot of people who are professionals, and their dream is that they want to be entrepreneurs, right? I'm having a lot of those type of people recently, and I think because they know that I've gone from lawyer to teacher to student of knowledge, and then running some businesses to now full-time coaching, right? So I think they get inspiration from that. So anyway, so I had one guy. He came to me recently, and he's a full-time professional. He's in the teaching profession, and he thought, right, this was his dream, and he's been putting it off. He's been thinking about it. So he got on a 60-minute free time mastery consult with me, and then I helped. And I said to him, "How long do you think it's going to take for you to fulfill your dreams? To start your business." He wanted to do a business. He wanted to kind of start kind of being independent and teaching in schools or coaching, etc. Right? And he said to me, 5 years. I said to him, "No, mate, 5 months. 5 months, right?" And now he's become one of my clients, and now he's working on fulfilling this dream. In 1 year, he's changed his timeline from 5 years to 1 year, right? And when we calculated how much money he's leaving on the table by literally he could be tens of thousands of pounds a year, by delaying that dream. That's what he's losing. Another guy just this week, he was again thinking, he was thinking of going on to a master's program, right? And again, I talked about him. I said, okay, why do you want to do this master's? And what's the point? And what's the purpose, right? And then we talked about it. And then I said, well, look, let's talk about your dreams for a minute. What do you want to achieve? And okay, he said, I want to achieve this. I said, okay, well, if you want to do this, what, and we talked about it, and this is what a coach does, right? We ask you these difficult questions, and I said, well, do you really need the masters for that? And then at the end of the conversation, he was like, no. How much would the masters cost? Like 10K. So he now has the courage not to do that masters, not to go down that route, right? He wants to get to that route to, let's say, Istanbul, right? Center of, dunya and Islamic success, inshallah. It's like a symbol of that, right? Think of Erdogan and stuff. He could be going, instead of going to Istanbul, right? He's kind of on course to go to Dhaka. Well, I'm Bengali, so I'll just use that as an example, right? Dhaka is great, but we want Istanbul right now, okay? And so now can you see how he saved 2 years of his life, right? Also, someone asked me about, like, he wanted to create a course, right? He wants to create an online course. Again, I asked him, how long do you think it's going to take you? He said, oh, it's probably going to take me a year. I said, do you know how long it took me to set up a whole membership site? He said, how long? I said, 1 week. Blew his mind, right? This is what's possible, right? And this is the power of productivity. And so if any of this has inspired you and you're thinking like, yeah, there are dreams which you've just been putting off for years, right? Well, then you're wasting years of your life. And if that dream involves freedom lifestyle, if that dream involves setting up your business, it doesn't have to be money, right? It could be passion. I have other people who want to do community projects, right? But they've been putting it off for years. I have other people who want to kind of, finally study the deen, but they've been putting it off for years. Whatever it is costing you financially. More important, it's costing you years of your life. And you can start achieving in months what you've been putting off for years. And that's the power of working with a coach and getting through a program. So I'm offering 60-minute time mastery consults. Okay, this week, it's 1 week before Ramadan. Spring has come. It's the second quarter. This is a perfect time to pivot and make that change, so you can make 2021 the year when you make that change. When you go from just thinking about these dreams and putting on the back burner to saying, no, I want to do it. So if that's you, if you sound like you've been on the fence all this time, you're ready to pursue your dreams, right? And you want to leverage the month of Ramadan to give you that spiritual boost as well. Well, this week really is like your last chance, because you want to start at the beginning of the year. This is second quarter now. January, February, March, first quarter is gone. Second quarter, if you don't start now, you could possibly waste another year. So links below. If you want to book that consult with me, if you're ambitious and you're like, enough's enough, I want to kind of pursue this. These insights I've just told you about, they achieved them even before they started coaching with me. They achieved these insights just on this time mastery consult. So fill it out, and I can't wait to meet you if you're one of those people. If not, I just hope this video helped you and helped inspire you and helped inspire you to kind of start pursuing your dreams, inshallah. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.